Ammo, that's such a build-up.
I like to.
It's a Friday.
It's a Friday.
Just relax.
Yeah, okay.
Ease into it.
Chill out a little bit. Well, it's more than a Friday for me. It's a holiday eve.
The start of something big. What are you doing?
Going up north.
Yeah. What?
Next to
Taipa?
No. Here in the Tutukaka region.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you see that picture during the week? Kind of digress. Of that killer whale in the wave.
No. Oh, I did. That was amazing. It was on the Herald or something.
Yeah, it was in the Herald, and also it was kind of like it was surfing, and then it was on its back.
Orca, wasn't it?
Yeah. And got to say, if I was a surfer,
freak out, eh?
And suddenly this big black thing appeared underneath me with a big fin.
Yeah.
Come up next to me. You know what? I'll be on that first wave home.
Yeah.
Back to the beach.
Yeah, I wouldn't be hanging around.
Probably wouldn't be in the water again for the next kind of few days.
No.
Even though there's been no unprovoked attack by an orca.
But apparently well, that's right. No, they don't go after. Are they plankton or something?
No, seal.
They eat.
Oh, do they?
They eat seal and they eat blue whale.
Killer whale, man.
Yeah, they're the biggest dolphin in the water, and they're the most. I think they're the most.
Okay. Need to
vicious.
school up on my orca knowledge.
they've been known to eat great whites and other such things.
Yeah,
crikey.
Blue whales.
Yeah,
and they're very intelligent animals, and that they've learnt how to trap a blue whale, and also to go up on the beach in Patagonia and take the seals off the beach.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing.
And get themselves back in the water and stuff like that. I mean, they're intelligent. But anyway, that's Tutukaka for you. Yeah, you got that.
Well, isn't that? It was. Up
it
there,
was.
wasn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah. That's why I started talking about it. I think.
Yeah. It's a playground.
It is. Yeah, I went big game fishing out there. Didn't catch any big game, but had a great time. Where are you staying?
Near the Tutukaka marina. Yeah.
Okay. There's a great place to stay just up on the top of the cliff, called Pacific Rendezvous.
Oh yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
It sounds romantic.
It's as romantic as you want it to be.
Sounds expensive.
No. I tell you what, it's really good value, and it's beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah.
You ever been to that hilltop thing? What's the one up in Bay of Islands? It's just recently won
Eagle's Nest or whatever.
Eagle's Nest, that's right.
No.
Won the award.
No.
Like one of the best places in the world to stay.
Really?
Yeah.
By who?
I can't remember, but lots of Hollywood
Someone
stars.
that proclaims themselves to be an expert on the situation.
It's like these studies that come out and say Wellington, the best place to live. You know,
the coolest.
Yeah.
The coolest capital.
Do you know what? I can understand that. It's freezing down there.
Yeah.
That wind rips through, you know. I always think of Auckland as the capital.
And Wellington gets a real bashing on the show, eh? Phil Goff comes on here and just goes, I don't think he's realised this. We broadcast all around the country. It's just Auckland or something. It's like,
we love Wellington.
In fact, the other day he said Wellington sucks.
Really?
Yeah. But then again, he'll be on a Wellington radio station. Auckland sucks. That's
a
politician.
No, it's a populist.
It's what politicians do.
Flip flop. You know, where am I? Okay, I've got to diss the other centres.
That's right. It's like, hello, Christchurch. Yeah.
Yeah, where was I?
Yeah.
Dunedin was yesterday.
You guys have got some big problems here. I'm going to sort them out now. Where am I going?
Which problem?
Yeah.
Christchurch
That's right.
Civic Centre. University.
That's
Yes.
right. You guys had an earthquake. Yeah.
So it must be so easy being a politician. You know, you just got a few little things on your hand to read. Or is that Sarah Palin?
Yeah.
I think that she did
we
that,
learned on the show this morning that Donald Rumsfeld might be going for the Republican nomination.
Rumsfeld or Trump?
Trump.
Jeez, there's quite a difference.
Bring back Rumsfeld.
Trump for the Republican.
Watch out for a shotgun.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Money man.
Demo.
Certainly not about you know.
I understand that, but I just don't. It's not a natural fit for me.
Is he a natural fit anywhere? I'm not sure.
What did he say to Congress? You're fired.
Yeah.
The Senate.
Well,
You're fired.
He doesn't like China by the sounds of it.
Well, no, I don't think much of America does it right now. They've got their currency pegged against the dollar, so imports are always going to be cheap, and America don't own anything.
Hey, talking about that, the high dollar at the moment, yeah, making wine imports quite cheap. You know,
wine imports, and this is another danger for New Zealand wine, because wine imports would be a lot cheaper than our exports. So obviously, kind of our exports kind of creep back a bit.
Yeah.
And so we have more wine to drink nationally of our own wine, but also the imports coming in are a lot cheaper. And I've got to say that a lot of wine that's being imported right now, of the same quality but cheaper than New Zealand wine, so it really puts an extra squeeze and dimension on kind of like the New Zealand local market, wine market, and so it makes things even tougher for our producers. And I don't see any end in sight right now.
No.
As long as our dollar remains high, it's going to be really, really tough, and I just can't see any end in sight for the next kind of like few years at least. With both the British and the American market being so weak.
Yeah.
And the Australian dollar is, we're fortunate to sit in a nice little buffer zone with Australia. But the rest of the market, geez.
And one of those local wines you brought in this morning.
Yeah. There's a nice little segue there. I noticed you used that word quite a bit, so I thought I'd use it as well. Kim Crawford 2009 Reserve Marlborough Sauvignon Blanc. Now, not owned by Kim Crawford and those guys anymore, but owned by Constellation from memory.
Yeah.
And
they're still involved with the business?
They were. I'm not sure whether they are now. Sam smelt this from 500 metres.
I mentioned Sam Collins in the studio.
Yeah, I sort of announced myself there.
Yeah, fair enough.
They were doing some marketing and stuff like that for them as well. I'm not sure whether that contract has expired or not, but one of the things I don't like is I don't like the dual label bit. I don't like this circle thing here and this bar across the bottom, even though it is very Kim Crawford. I'm just not a big fan of that. Also, the distinction between the triangle, circle and diamond or whatever it is, branding just doesn't work for me. No one really knows what level, what tier. They just see Kim Crawford and they automatically think supermarket.
I
mean, this is $24
okay
at the supermarket. So I mean, this is a real upper end Sauvignon Blanc in the market right now.
And there's a little tag around the.
There's a little tag, and it tells you
a competition
about regional reserves, about
okay.
the Wild at Heart Sauvignon and the Pinot Gris, and about what you should find. And
anyone reads that stuff?
Probably not. It just becomes a little bit of hassle. I'd rather be told by someone about it rather than kind of have to read. As soon as you got it on the back as well. And it's like for Pinot Noir, I know that we're not doing that right now, but doesn't follow the rule book. And I'm thinking, hang on, I want my Pinot Noir to kind of follow the rule book to some degree. It puts the Noir back into Pinot. And Pinot is supposed to be kind of this delicate grape, okay? So putting the Noir back into Pinot makes it sound like it's over-extracted to me.
Yeah.
A fine combination of dark cherries and red fruit abound. This is a fruit-focused and velvety wine with rich flavours and soft tannin. I want a bit more from my Pinot than that.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But I'm not the average wine-drinking person. So...
Well above average.
You give the people what they want to drink or what you think they want to drink.
All right, let's get our noses into this then.
I mean, this is all grapefruit and passion fruit to me, with a bit of lemon curd on the top. That's what I get immediately. Just sweet, rich lemon curd mixed with passion fruit and grapefruit. What about you?
Like one of those new manly yogurts.
Yeah,
definitely get a little bit of lemon.
It's really a bit whiffy as well, eh? A bit stinky.
Well, a bit of kind of shoe leather at the back.
Yeah. Well, you know, like something a little bit.
That may be that because it's under screw cap.
Okay.
I get now a bit of asparagus coming through right at the back. And because it's in season right now.
Yeah.
Asparagus, I mean, there's truckloads of it kind of around, and kind of the best way to do it.
I feel a little bit lightheaded.
Do you?
Just after sniffing it, gosh.
Best thing to do with asparagus, and if you're going to have a Sauvignon with it, kind of is melt butter and a bit of garlic, and then
Parmesan,
and then put your asparagus in the steamer, bring it out, and just drizzle it all across, and just eat it like that. I mean, it's fantastic, and this is going to be an ideal accompaniment.
A bit of taste it before I fall over.
Yeah. It is very sweet.
Unexpected.
It is very, very sweet. It doesn't have that really rich, searing acid that I would expect coming from Marlborough. It's there's a chalkiness at the end, which I get, but I get this overall fruit sweetness and possibly other sweetness. But it lingers. It's okay.
It's got that. You see by the colour of it and everything, and just the taste. It just feels a bit old, but in a good way. Like it's not.
Well, it's 09 rather than 2010.
It's not a sprightly kind of fresh Sav that we normally come to expect.
Yeah, Sauvignon has the potential to kind of age like 10 plus years, right? But we've been forced to drink it very young, and we're always told that New Zealand Sauvignon kind of like doesn't last. But in actual fact, there are a few producers that really make quality Sauvignon that will age 10 years.
Yeah.
This, however, I don't think. I think kind of like a couple of years for this. It's just for me, it's underwhelming. The sweetness. I get plenty of Sauvignon like this for less than $24.
Okay, so what would you give it then?
80.
Okay, 80. Price point 25.
$25. I mean that's high. I mean this really should be sitting at 16. To be. Because I get so much Sauvignon like this.
All right. Well, that was Jason Bryant Wine Review. Back very shortly to dish out 4 tickets to one lucky Kiwi listener for the La-di-da New Year's